What's up YouTube, it's Louis here bringing you today's cryptocurrency video. We're going to take a look at Hbar. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Let's dive into the monthly time frame. So I am really liking the look of this. If we did close the month as is right now, this over here would be a bullish hammer, and this is something I've gone through in today's Bitcoin video. So of course, as always, I urge you to always watch my Bitcoin videos because it's the most important one, especially when we're in a dip. So as long as we're above this 12 EMA, we won't roll over to 18 cent, which I've been talking about. And actually, this has actually been creeping up. So you actually got a target at 19 cent if we were to roll over. But I'm not seeing that anymore because we have had an amazing bounce from around 25 cent. We were under it early on in the weekend. When we were down here at 20 cent, I was saying that we could come down to around 18 cent. But I'm not seeing that anymore at the moment, as long as these key levels can hold. And at the moment, we're very nice sitting very nicely above that 12 monthly EMA. Let's take a look at the weekly. So I do like the weekly as well, because when we were down here at 20 cent, look, we were under that 55 weekly EMA. At the moment, we haven't got a bearish cross, so this is what I like. But even if that were to print, I think all that would be saying is, look over here, you formed that bearish cross, but you already did what you needed to do, and that was to hit the 55 weekly EMA. So even if you do get that bearish cross, it's just basically telling you that you're going to come to that 55 weekly EMA, which we've already done, and that's the bearish cross with the 12 and the 20 EMAs. But no bearish cross here. So if we do not form a bearish cross, this is something called an EMA repel, where they do not cross over, and this is where you get some slingshot sort of action where we start coming back up. And of course, we would like to take out this high at 43 cent. So let's go to the daily time frame now. Yeah, so on the daily time frame, if we were to close exactly as is right now, you would actually be printing a bullish engulfing pattern, and you can see we're sitting roughly at the 20. So if we were to close below, I would expect this sort of neckline to hold, because this is actually some sort of inverted head and shoulders over here. I know I've just turned on the drawings and it is a bit messy, but just bear with me, guys. I'm actually just going to hide this for the moment. Let's hide that for you. Hide. Okay, perfect. So we got some sort of inverted head and shoulders, as I just said, with this being your neckline. So if we were to roll over on the daily time frame, I would like this neckline slash the 12 EMA to hold. Even if you do come up close above, if we were to roll over and lose the 20, I want to see that hold. And so as long as you're above this neckline, you are in a technical target to the upside, measuring from this bottom to the top. And once we've broken out, which we now have done, you've got a technical target sitting at over here, which is lining up with this target. And I'll go through what this target was. I think it was something out of a bull pennant, which I was talking about yesterday. So we're on our way to that already. So technical target here at 30 cent. Let's now look at the 4-hour time frame. So is this exact? Yeah, it is exact. So let's now turn on that drawing again. Boom. If you don't know how to hide stuff and you don't know where it goes, just click down here basically. So I am liking the chart at the moment. So I think over here I was talking about how we could be printing some sort of pennant, or in the end it sort of became like some rising wedge, or yeah, you could even say some flag pattern basically. And you've now broken out of that, and I've already given you the technical target out of that, because you measure the impulse into it, and wherever it breaks out basically, that's your technical target. So actually this target is wrong, because I was expecting it to be a pennant, and so if it was a pennant it would have broken out there, but you actually broke out down here. So let me get you that correct technical target. So you broke out just there, so this would actually move downwards to here. Yeah, and you actually now have met that technical target sitting at 29 cent. So that target has now been met, because you broke out of this falling wedge or bullish continuation pattern, so to say, if it's a pennant with a downward facing pennant, or a bull flag, sorry, so to say. So you've broken out of that, you now met a technical target out of that, which was just here at the wick. And with that wick, you've actually retraced all the way to this high. So with this sort of downtrend over here, and you could say that it's potentially some sort of a falling wedge, you actually retrace to the top. But while we're retracing to the top, you hit each resistance point. So when you broke out here, you met this high. Then you would meet this high, which was met over here, and then this high, which we actually are right now, but we did wick above it, and we met this high over here. So we're very close to getting that party started, well, getting a bit excited, so to say. So if we can now see Hbar close above this, hold that as support, we can start getting a bit excited. Right now, you are above that 0.618. You haven't back tested as support. You have with this 4H, but no red candle bodies. So If we were to roll over, that is why, basically. You don't have to, because you have had a wick there, but if we were to roll over, we know the reason. And so the EMAs would basically be there. Let's get rid of that 12 now, because I don't like using it on the 4 hour. So you actually have had bullish cross, which is amazing buy signal, or just confirmation that you're in an uptrend. But we knew this anyway, because you have a low, higher low, higher low, high, higher high, now a higher high. So we're expecting that higher low. So if we can roll over to that 0618, whether that's now or after meeting this or this target, as long as we're staying above this 0618 and these EMAs over here, then we will continue. Minimal to the 1, which we've almost done. I think you might have been like less than 1 cent off. Literally like less than 1 cent, guys. Is ridiculous. But once you break above that and confirm it as support, we will have a target, a technical target to the 36 cent area, the 1618, as long as you're holding above the 0618. What I can tell you guys is that yes, we formed a bullish cross, and what I would like to see after forming a bullish cross is falling back to it to support wherever that may be. Once you fall into it, the longer you take to come down, the more you consolidate, the higher these EMAs will come, basically. So as we know, we have this inverted head and shoulders, and I would just like to see that neckline hold, and that's roughly at the 0618. So we've got 3 reasons why we're going to come around into this area: the 618, your EMAs, and the inverted head and shoulders neckline. Of course, we know we're now retracing to each level of resistance, and we have met the top one. Break above that, and that's where we can start getting a bit excited, and we can say that yes, Hbar is going to head to the 036, which would actually be higher highs. So at the moment you're getting highs, higher highs above all these points. Now we're just waiting for this the most important level over here to break out of this range, because you could say that this is the top of your range and this down here is the bottom of your range. So it's all looking beautiful, because remember guys, when you were down here and you lost this support down here, when you lost it here, you validated further downside to in and around 20 cent, but you got back above it, but you failed to hold it as support. So this is when you start coming down here, validating this, but then you started making higher lows, made a higher high, and with that higher high and then the higher low after, you've actually confirmed that descending triangle's resistance, or the neckline, back into support, which would basically mean that you've invalidated further downside to this target. Because as we know, any pattern can be validated. We had the neckline here and your resistance point here. So you lost it, validating that target, got back above, invalidating it, went back below, validating it. Now you got back above, confirmed it as support right here with an amazing bullish candle. That right there, the red one, looks like a cross, is a spinning top. Massive wicks to the downside, saying we were down here, the sellers pushed us all the way down here, and before that 4H candle closed, you got pushed back all the way above that pink resistance line, which is your neckline of the descending triangle. So technically speaking, with a descending triangle, when you break to the upside, because it is a bearish pattern, but when you break to the upside, it's the same target measured from here back to the neckline, and then you just put that on the breakout. So this was the breakout. So you have got a technical target just there. Oh my God, is that exactly? Let's see if that's exactly. Let's get it exactly for you guys. So I'm going to put that down here on the break. Is that exact? Yes. So now I'm going to see if the technical target has been met. Boom, technical target has been met. I love that, guys. Nice confluence. So your technical target has been met, and you have got wicks. So wicks are telling me, in this case, because it's at resistance, wicks at the top means it's going to drop. So potentially we're going to see that roll over. Of course, you've already come back down. On the smaller time frame, it would be red. But if we were to roll over more, I've already given you your reasonings why we should come down, because of the 20 and the 55 EMA. We need that retest to confirm this bullish cross. Lose the bullish cross. If you lose this support, then we are going to continue down in a downtrend if you do lose the EMAs. But again, as long as we're above the 0618, the EMAs and this inverted head and shoulders trend line, we should retrace to the 1. We do have a technical target for the inverted head and shoulders sitting at 30 cents. I'll put that in for you. And then because we're above that 0618 over here, you do actually have a technical target at the 1618, as long as you can hold above that 0618. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really did enjoy making it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. And as always, peace.